Good day, my Wilderness Iron Man video watcher people, and welcome to the first episode of Series 2. I really hope you're going to enjoy what you see in this new series, and I'm just going to recap you on the rules and possibly future ideas. So I can't actually trade anyone. If people deliberately drop items for me as well, I simply spec the cunts out. I can't leave the wilderness unless I die, then I return straight back into the wildy, without any player interaction whatsoever. One of the rules is I am allowed to loot items. Some people don't see this as a good rule, but there's a limited amount of skills in the wildy as it is, as well as me having a limited amount of gaming time. So without that, this series would be nearly impossible. Mage Bank, that is unlocked. You guys know that, seeing as I got a god cape. But just to reiterate, yeah, I can use a shop in there, I can use a bank, and I can use a mini game in there. And I won't be leaving the wilderness to do quests to unlock skills or weapons in this series. There's a video about why my reasoning for this is, and yeah. But anyway, thank you for all the support and for the motivation to make me get off my lazy ass and begin Series 2. So without any further ado, get your popcorn, open your beers, smoke your naughty things, and enjoy the second series as I once again survive the wilderness. Or do I? I'm somehow not bored of my intro yet, but I want to know what you guys think about it. Do I need a new one? Make sure you post it at the bottom of this video. Anyway, so this time last week I was in fact at the Rune War, Rune War. They happen every Sunday, and it's basically a shitload of main clans fighting each other. And here someone died, and his loot instantly appeared. I was like, whoa, take that. So that was a nice amount of arrows and a bit of rune armor, which I alk. That was sweet. But yeah, it happens 10:30 GMT every Sunday. But yeah, whilst they smash each other up, I run around and loot everything I can get my little hands on. Because without money, I wouldn't have 85 magic, and it'd be really hard to sort of, make enjoyable clips about my runes, which I pay for at Mage Bank. And yeah, so you got to get an income somehow, and this is the quickest way. I think I've probably made over 1.5 mil here, at a complete rough guess, just from alking rune items or addy arrows. You guys might have heard of Blue Planet by David Attenborough, and if you haven't, basically it's a nature program, and there's this one scene where these little plankton fish that whales eat, they're swimming around, and then these small fish come in and eat the plankton, and then the medium-sized fish come in and eat the small fish, and then the big fish come in and eat the medium fish, and then the sharks come in and just fuck everything up. And that is exactly what a Rune War is. But yeah, I'm about in the middle of this pecking order, I'd say. So I can kill level 3s to level, 50s, 60s, and then you get the teams who come out and try and PK me, and then the old rogue main clans will PK those teams, and then the big main clans will kill those little main clans. So you got to be on your toes, and you got to know when the fuck to get out of there. In this case here, this fucking bitch thought, oh, alright, you're getting attacked, I'm going to join in and try and kill you as well. So I was getting chased by 4. 3 of those guys ran off, and this stupid little bitch, right, she carried on attacking me. I only had half a pizza here, and luckily some absolute legend got in the way and started attacking her, and we chased him off, and I logged out. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this for you guys if you're slightly poor and looking to make quick money. But yeah, just make sure that you're in my clan chat. It happens every Sunday evening, GMT, 10:30 PM, and yeah, we'll go make some money together. So the time for looting had ended, and I decided to go on and do a bit of fletching, as well as woodcutting, obviously. Both 2 important skills. As you can see here, I was actually streaming, but I don't stream that often. I only stream when my account's not in dire danger of getting PK'd, because there's nothing worse than PKing in deep wildy and then some clan coming and killing you because they've seen your stream. Some people might be thinking, why do I want to get my woodcutting up if I'm living in the wilderness? Well, one reason is if I do die at a Rune War, I can return via the Whacker canoe from Lumbridge straight back up to Moss Giants within about 30 seconds. And also 60 woodcutting will allow me to cut yews in the wilderness resource area. What's going on? And this, my friends,
is 40 fletching. I can now make willy longbows.
Now I find that I'm actually quite a bad grinder. I mean, I can't sit and do one skill for 8 hours. So I like to, change things around, go do something else. And that's why my series are always a bit jumbled up. But that's just the way it's going to be. And I think it's a bit more interesting if it's all mixed. Here I got, 46 range. Nice tulip pips. Chaos Druids are good for training. But I was hoping to excite things a bit more and do a bit of PKing whilst I trained at Dragons. And yeah, it's good loot. You get the odd nature rune daggers. They out for about 8k each, and obviously dragon bones for my prayer, as well as the odd dragon bot who runs down with a full inventory, and I just slap on a nice telly block, and there's not much they can do about that. But here comes one now. Whack it on. He's too high at combat, but yeah, that's the sort of idea. But as far as training combat is concerned, I'm still kind of looking for the best place to train. It kind of varies. It depends on what you want to do, whether you want to AFK, whether you want to make money, whether you want the chance of PKing someone, or if you were trying to hide from people. This clip here reminds me a lot like Boaty. You'll see he gets his skill, and then he quickly hides the chat. He doesn't want anyone to see what skill it was. Good lad. So I decided to move over to Ankus. These guys are situated in the northwest Wildy, level 29. It's in single. They're safe spottable, at least I thought they were, and they drop a lot of blood runes, as well as other things. Pure essence, I can't really use that, but it's something to collect, seeing as it's stackable. Dark fishing bait, again, I can't use that, but the only slight fallback about this training spot is the fact that they don't get unaggressive, or from what I've seen, they don't get unaggressive, so I can camp here and safe spot it. Hello Windows. I can camp here and safe spot it, and then this twat will come in and just PJ me, and then you run around, you try and prayer flick, you try and get those trapped, and then another one will come in, and that's just really stressful to train. You can't look away for a minute, and you end up wasting more food than you actually, than money that you're making. Now, if you look in this clip, you can see a skill that I can unlock, and it's down to you guys to decide what the fuck I'm on about. There's a skill that I didn't think you could do in the wilderness, but I've just found out you can. And, can you see what it is? Anyway, yeah, I only trained here for maybe one range level or a couple of range levels. I'm going to come back and try and see if there's a better safe spot place for it. But yeah, it was nice. It was nice. Onto PKing. I've been doing a fair bit of this, despite the whole disconnections of the old school servers. But you'd be surprised at how many people there are to PK. And I feel bad because most of these guys are actually, they seem really cool and they're only there to kill dragons. But I have to survive, and in a situation of survival in real life, I certainly would kill anyone to make my survival easier. So yeah, maybe just don't fly on a plane with me or something, because I will kill you. I'm trying out my range here as well, which is kind of exciting. I've never really done much range PKing, but it was fun all the same. He dropped. What did he drop? Myth bolts. Yeah, that's another thing. If you're wondering how I train my range and can afford it, it's all from PKing. Everything, you can see in my last video, I PK'd 900 myth bolts. This is only 140 something. But again, more dragon bones for my prayer, which hopefully will be 52 by the end of this episode. Another ranger at dragons. Why not? And poor guy, he's running for his life. He doesn't know what the fuck is about to hit him. And I've got to say, god spells are overpowered. I mean, look at that, 26. And I think I was only level 58 or something in this clip. But can't complain. I want to get his fishbowl, but I don't think I'm going to get that as a drop, seeing as it's a fucking quest item. Anyway, he ran into the trees. He was doing a pretty good effort, and he decided, look, I'm out, I'm frozen, I'm tele-blocked. You know what, boys, I'm going to fight back, and fair play to you, mate. It's the sort of thing that I'd lose concentration to and actually die. But I didn't. I stood my ground, and he panicked again and thought he could get away. But got my last entangling, just about. The amount of people I lost through chasing him through the trees is unreal. But yeah, I got him through a load of recoil hits and splashes and staff bashes, and I could write a song about this. Anyway, he went down. Good fight, mate. And I got some more red D high chaps. Awesome. I'll be using those to train when I'm 60 range. So this is going to be my most favourite kill. I log in and there's this juicy ranger sat there. He's skulled. He's killing dragons. I don't know what he's playing at. But we cross paths, and you don't want to cross paths with me. Not when I fucking charged up and I'm in a bad mood today. I don't know why I was, but I was. I think the servers were DCing or something. Anyway, so I've got my range out. I'm only level 50, but it's sort of when they're playing mage, you gotta have something to switch to. And I'm sending him the opposites. Keep sending him mage when he's praying range. Blah blah blah. And it's kind of effective. But switching back to the staff is always the best option, seeing as I can hit 30s with this staff. But he's not bad. He knows the switch situation. But I assume he was out or getting low at least. So he was like, nah, you know what, boys, fuck this, I'm out. I'm going, I'm running. And I thought otherwise. Nah, you can stay there, mate. Whack on a couple mage hits. He protects the mage. I'll put on the range. Come on, what we got? Speckage, double fives, adios amigos. Fucking get in. And what's that? Glory. And another adamant Sibo. So if I do lose mine, I've got a backup. And a blue D high chaps. That's the best PK I've got, because they're the ones I can wear at the moment. So in the next training videos, that's what you'll see me wearing, and that's how I got it. Oh, and along with a load of myth bolts. Happy days. Run back to Mage Bank and bank that shit. Well, there was a guy called Show Tunes killing dragons for their bones, but I log in and I'm the Wildy King, and he got TB. Poor guy started panicking, he didn't get far, and after a few casts, my Saradoma strike put him back on his bike. He rode straight back to the town he was born. He rage logged off and went and watched some porn. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Be right back. Yeah, I apologise, I kind of get a bit carried away. That's 50 woodcutting for you, nearly 57, and that will be sweet. Anyway, my PVM of the week, I decided to do a bit of King Black Dragon. I thought I was going to up the standards, if you like. I did Chaos Elemental last week, and I also did the Crazed Archaeologist. But this week, you know, why not fucking go for it? I might get a little pet, I might not, I might get one banged. I didn't know what to expect. But I recorded it anyway and thought it was kind of funny. The slight annoying thing is I thought I was recording audio at the time, but apparently I wasn't. So it's not quite as epic as it should have been. But here it is anyway. Enjoy! Right, so I put it up outside as I always do. Just to clarify, I mean, I get quite a few cynics, quite a few haters, quite a few people that disbelieve how I got certain items on my account. Which is fair enough. You're going to think, how the fuck did you get that? Well, one of the rules is that I can loot. You should know that by now. And you saw in the last, a couple clips ago when I was PKing, I PK'd an anti-fire potion. That's sort of the reason why I thought, oh, fuck it, let's go try King Black Dragon. The super anti-poisons, they're quite often a drop that you'll find at member wars. Certainly an item that I used to take when I went to wars, because it saves your HP a lot. But it's not the sort of thing a PK is going to pick up, but it is the sort of thing that I'm going to pick up. Anyway, the items I brought to attack the King Black Dragon were my Addy crossbow, my blue chaps, all of which I PK'd, and the diamond E-bolts that I looted. I think that was in episode 4, part 2. But yeah, anyway, back to King Black Dragon. Its defense was surprisingly weak. I know it is weak to range, but I didn't think it was this weak. I mean, I remember I struggled to get 2 or 3 kills on my max pure with 99 range. Mind you, this is only 51 range, so I was sort of cruising away. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it, and then it suddenly got to the point I was like, yeah, man, I've got this, I got this. And then you realise I can't tally out because that's against my rule. So you kind of have to stand and deliver like a highwayman. You can't just fucking leg it. I mean, I could, I suppose. I could have ran back to the lever, but that's for pussies. So I was prayer flicking the shit out of Eagle Eye, praying for a big hit, and I got one there. I think that was a 19. Out of anti-fire, out of range pots, nearly out of prayer, nearly out of food, just begging for that last big hit. And suddenly there goes 3 sharks in pretty damn quick succession. I actually tried a technique that I've done before when I've been staking, and that is to grab your balls and you pray for Zamorak, and you actually survive. But eventually I hit another 19, and then I was just waiting for that last little KO, and it finally came, and I was victorious, and I killed the fucking King Black Dragon, and I got U-logs, and then my video recorder cut out because it was 10 minutes long. Okay, well, that's kind of cool. I killed the King Black Dragon. Big fucking deal. Well done me. That has got nothing on this clip here. I mean, I've picked up a couple rune items. That's all tidy. Well done. I thought I was just going to walk to portals, get to P50s on a new world, and go bank it. And then I came across this fucking amazing drop on the floor. This is the wooden shield of love, of life, of death, of hate. If you know much about me, you know that I worship the wooden shield, and I can't get hold of it. I got it, and that is just my account complete. You don't understand how sexy that looks with iron armour. But yeah, once I got back to the bank and masturbated all over my wooden shield, I returned to the Rune War. Actually looted a rune axe there, which was nice. And I chased this guy around, and we had a little bit of fun, and he was running around looting food, trying to tank me out, and he didn't have any prayer, and then he didn't have any run. And I got some nice armour from him, which I will out later. But yeah, thank you for all your support. I'm afraid to say this is the end of episode 1, but just the beginning of series 2. So sit tight, and hopefully I can provide some nice footage for you for the episode 2 coming up soon. I do hope it will be up sooner than this was, but due to a lot of I've been working a lot. I actually had a party last Friday, which was fucking amazing. So I was hungover all of Saturday, didn't really get on, and then there's been lots of disconnections and stuff recently, but that's a poor excuse, and I hope to release episode 2 of series 2 in the next sort of 3, 4, 5 days. If you do have any questions, make sure you post them below, and make sure you're in my clan chat, which is Wildependant. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, and that will motivate me to make more and more of these kind of weird but random videos. Anyway, hit the like button, and I'll hit my cock 10 times in a row. True story.